Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Monday, May the 25th, Memorial Day. The year's 2020. Let's talk trading. Serious trading. What do I mean by serious trading? Well, there's a lot to it. For example, if you've got $100 account, that may be a lot of money to you. I don't know. You could be, a 18-year-old person starting out, or you could come from a country where $100 is like, I don't know, 2 years' salary. But the point I'm trying to make is that for many of us, $100, if that's all, it's not serious. In other words, it's not enough money to change your life, your lifestyle, or your standard of living. And then the other part is serious. So we're talking serious money, but then we're talking, are you a serious trader? Meaning, do you take trading seriously, or is it a game, or just a distraction, just something to do for fun? You're dabbling in it. You have to come to the trading platform and you have to decide whether or not you're serious, because there's so many traders, and they say 90 to 95% of traders get taken out sooner or later. Only 5% or so remain. But you have to wonder, were they serious? And part of that is, did they seriously study? Did they put the time into the market? Did they, really analyze what the market does and what they do as traders? Because there's a business, I guess it's called axiom or mantra, rule of thumb. What isn't measured isn't done. So if you get those monthly management reports and they report on certain things, you can pretty much count those things are done. But what's not on the report are probably things that may need to be done but aren't done. And that's just something you have to consider when we're trading. But as you know, fellow traders, these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine. Trading is extremely risky. You can lose all of your money. If you need trading, investment, or financial advice, seek the advice of an accredited financial professional. And part of being a serious trader is taking your money seriously, that you're not going to lose. You're going to do what you can to not lose. And when you do lose, you're going to control the size of that loss. That's your risk. And I read something, heard something this weekend, where the trader said, when you enter a trade, you're you're at risk. You're totally at risk. I mean, once you enter the trade, you're underwater. Unless as soon as you enter that trade, it pops and covers your spread or your commissions, you're underwater. So you're entirely at risk. And only if the market moves in your direction do you now have a chance to take profit. And so that's something else. You just have to take that seriously, to understand that, to embed that in your psyche. So when you're trading, you truly understand that risk. And on the money management side, you don't let 10 pips become a minus 10. You don't let plus 5 become a minus 5. You either move your stop up or you take profit. And then on the brain management side, no fear of missing out. You don't rush into trades, and no regret of missing out. If you decide not to take a trade, then you don't take it. Or if you exit a trade, no rogo, no regret of getting out. Because if you exit a trade and you exit your full position and it goes off and it goes in your way, you could have made twice what you made. No regret, because there's a way to make sure you don't have regret, and that's to take half of the position size off. So you bank or lock in some of the profit, And then if it goes against you and stops you out, say at break even, then you're happy. Hey, at least I took half. And then if it goes further your way, you're like, hey, at least I let half ride. So there's no regret, because all these things do is it causes you pain. And you're thinking it's coming from the market, but no, it's coming from your reaction to the market. How you internalize what the market's doing, that's what causes your pain. And on the gap fills for the week, you can see we still have one gap that hasn't filled. And that's a pair I just hardly ever trade. I think I traded it once, but I know there's some people like trading the euro pound. It's just never been one on my radar because it doesn't really move that much, but I guess it might move steady. And we've got a green day here and also a green week since it's the first day of the week here on the pound dollar, but we're still down for the month, 395 pips. We're putting in the opening range for the day. And you can see here we had an inside bar 3 days ago. We bounced off that monthly inside bar low. We almost hit the weekly inside bar low and it pulled back just slightly. The range, it's a holiday here in the USA, so not much happening here on the range. Nobody over 100 yet. Looks like we're going to set up, this day is going to be an inside bar unless it either breaks down or shoots to the upside. Once again here on the buy zone, if you went short here or here, you shouldn't have gone short there. But here you would have gotten stopped out, but then you could have picked up your money later in the day. And the rat range is just too low. We only got 39 pip range. Weekly pivot, we've taken it out. We saw that in yesterday's video. Once again, we took out the weekly pivot and we've taken out the daily pivot. And for you buzzard reversal traders, you see there's 3 red candles in a row, so we're getting that buzzard reversal there. And in and out of the wick zone a couple of more times here. The wall mall method, you can see here we had a second touch. It didn't really break through, so you'd be in drawdown at the moment. But that just goes to show that's what happens here. There's opportunity to take profit. There was opportunity to take profit. There, you would have gotten in, saw some drawdown, but then once again, opportunity to take profit. But remember, it is a holiday, but there's still opportunities to take profit. Simple horizontal line crosses show you these opportunities. So you can go back here. Somebody say I'm cherry picking. No, I'm just showing you what's happening here. There was an opportunity there. Here again, you could have come out with a break even or pip. Here there was pips to be made. It crossed here, gave you an opportunity to get a pip when it's coming back the other way. Here it's red at the line. There's profit. Green at the line. There's profit. Green at the line and red at the line. Profit, profit. Red at the line. Not much. Maybe a scratch trade, or maybe you're still in it. So even on a holiday, trading simple horizontal line crosses proved to be profitable. But as I mentioned earlier, these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine. And you can see here on the map, crisscrossing the previous day's midpoint, crisscrossing the previous H4's high right there. And this looks like this hour's setting up to be an inside bar, so look for a break. And looking at the Dragon chart. In fact, I've been corresponding with Dragon, and shout out to Dragon. He's doing well. That's good. And so hopefully all goes well with him. And as you can see here, it's kind of just stair stepping up. And I've overlaid the sweet spots here. In fact, there was something I needed to do here. Sweet spots, gold on this particular chart. I want to turn those lines off so it doesn't interfere with other things. So they're just the gray lines basically here. But you can see how price it hits a three ball, cuts through the lines, hits a three ball, cut through the line. In fact, I was on the phone with Walmart here, and about here, I said, I'm going to let this H1 candle close, and I'm not going to jump in the trade. And then the ball spiked up, and I said, I want to go short at the double O so bad, but nope, I'm going to wait for the hour. And then, as you can see, the hour opened way down here. I didn't get that short, but it continued down. But that was a trade I didn't take because I had said I was going to sit on my hands and wait for the H1. But as you can see here, that it already slammed way down through the double O. So I basically talked myself out of a double O short there. But then again, this is a holiday, so as Walmart says, there'll be another train coming to the station, so I just have to wait for the next one. And if you're wondering what these caps or socks are, that's just the TRO 123 indicator. And what that shows is you've got a lower high, a higher high, a lower high, or a higher low, a lower low, a higher low. So it just puts a sock or cap on it. So you can just kind of see how price is moving. So for example, here, you see price came down, didn't quite hit the one ball, but then it reversed. So this isn't a trading signal. This is basically just for historical purposes. And there is a TRO 123 lines indicator where it'll plot the lines out from these 123s. So you can see where price has reversed before. So if you've got the mother load or the TRO build 1200 or 1000 zip file, which I guess I should have probably just called the mother load, but that indicator should be in there. So you can download that free where I post my code. I'm trying to think where there's other questions. Oh yeah, somebody was asking me about the smart rat. Was that part of the dashboard? And no, it's not. And I have to decide whether or not I want to put that function in there because number one, it's going to chew up a lot of CPU cycles because it will have to cycle through, a couple of hundred bars or so to compute the high minus close and close minus low. And then I'm going to have to store it in arrays for each one of the pairs in the indicator. And the thing is, I'll have to load it up at init time because I don't think you want it to calculate it every tick. So, or I could possibly, do it every bar. But if you've got it on a 1 minute chart or 5 minute chart, for the most part, you're kind of wasting CPU cycles. But I guess what I could do is just do it once. I could set it up where it does it once per day, possibly. I'm kind of thinking out loud here because in a way it would be nice to have, but it's not essential. So in the meantime, just put the smart rat zone on a template that has the dashboard. You can have the rat function loaded, and then whichever pair you sees in the rat zone, you just switch to that pair, and then you can see what the smart rat is telling you. So that kind of wraps it up for today, boys and girls. I don't think I'm going to trade too much. It is a holiday. I hope you're having a nice and safe, enjoyable holiday weekend. And I hope you're going to have a profitable month, profitable day and week. So remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. Go out there and drain the banks And remember to subscribe, hit like, and click the bell.